Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, Manny Marmol. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Tampa Bay, the center fielder, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Willie.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Standing in now, Willie Athamas, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Jonas Cabrera will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Digging in now, Harrison Bayer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box, Paul DeLong. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 33 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. So now to the plate, Brendan McKay, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Bayard stands at first with 1 out. That's wide, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Here comes the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
That is it.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
In now, Nick Schnell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 42 runs batted in. A ball and a strike. Schnell has played well this season, and he's received a good amount of support in all-star balloting as a result. He's third among right fielders coming into today, so we'll wait and see if he ends up getting an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And a dive, but he's back in. At the plate now, Lucas Ehrig. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. To 1-2 now. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Anthony Rendon, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Pitch on the way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. So with the runner safely at third with one away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Coming to the plate now, Joe Adell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Well, this is a huge mistake here, because once the ball gets away and gets out of play, that means the run will be allowed to come home and score. That's a frustrating way to give up a run.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Devin Snow. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
To the plate now, Carlos Martinez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 2, the Rays nothing. Leading off the inning, Eric Haas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Yan Gomes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yan Gomes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On the season, Gomes hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jonas Cabrera.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jonas Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Hey.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Manny Marmol would be next. Pulled toward right center field. Bayer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Harrison Bayer. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And another foul ball. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Ready for another chance? Paul DeLong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In the air to straightaway right. Snell is there. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, Anthony Rendon.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Now the pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate, Juan Fabregas. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. In there, 1-1. Fabregas is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Manny Marmol, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Marmol takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's count 0-2.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Wendell, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Mickey Monk.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mickey Monk. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cardinals are out in front 2-1. Digging in, Joe Adele. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Adele.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
The payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 15, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Monk is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Off to the Rays.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Now.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Chopped on the ground to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Lucas Eric.
So coming to the plate, Lucas Eric. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike one.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Eric Haas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2, the Rays 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Martinez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
3-0 now. And now pitch on the way. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher, leading off the inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Count is 1-2 now. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. All even now, 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Ehrig has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box, Juan Fabregas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Shane Bass is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Shane Bass.
Joe Adell will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
0-1 the count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Striding into the box, Yan Gomes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-0 now to Gomes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Alejandro Pie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Alejandro Pie.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Knee high. He barehands it. Hats off to that one.
Now back, the center fielder, Manny Marmol.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Manny Marmol ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They trail it 4-1. Alan Brunson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Rays, number 6, Alan Brunson.
Digging in, Devin Snow. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Devin.
Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Brunson, the former Miami Marlin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Colton Wong.
So striding forward now, Colton Wong. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Number 18.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Willie Athamas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Weekly hit to third. He's got to hurry. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
So digging in now, Joey Wendell 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, left fielder, Mickey Monk.
In now, Mickey Monk. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Throw in time and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cards lead it 4-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Harrison Baer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
There.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. At the plate, Brendan McKay 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
In now is Anthony Rendon, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. He loses him on ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now batting, Juan Fabregas. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 left for St. Louis as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Nick Schnell. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Is taken below the zone for a ball. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dilo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Eric Haas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is foul right side. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
King Young will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Manny Marmol. No balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ready with the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Rays will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. St. Louis is out in front, 4-2. Whitey Wang is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Whitey Wang.
Stepping in, Devin Snow.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the catcher, Devin Snow.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Wang, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Colton Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, 1 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ball 1. The 1-0. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next to the Cardinals,
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set and the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they still lead this one 4-2. Robbie Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Robbie Scott.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Willie Athamas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Willie Athamas becomes the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a...
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
In now, Mickey Monk, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Nick Schnell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And to score, the runner from second.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
That's a
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Robbie Scott hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays.